man. Mr. Nino Brown's in the building with us.
Sir.
What's happening, Nino?
With it? Man, just loving Phoenix, man. It's a beautiful city.
Right now it is. You got to bring your ass back in July. You won't say that in July or August. You'll be ready to get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, man. I love this city, man. It's a beautiful city. Yeah. Beautiful people, real people. Oh. You know, it's not just about the money. It's about just being around real individuals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that always jump off. When the real is there, you always feel it, don't you?
Yeah, real is real, but fake is everywhere, and truth ain't advertised. So when you get around some real stuff, you're going to feel that energy coming from somewhere.
Most definitely. Yeah. And you're in town, man, for a show, right?
Yeah, we got something tonight, man. We at the Monarch Theater. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do something in there. And then tomorrow, that's the real thing. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to go to the V Live, man, and I'm looking for artists. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking to build with all the real ones out here, man. I'm trying to talk to the people and enlighten them, you know, because the difference between rich and poor is information. So I want to give them the information.
Definitely.
You know.
And I've been following you for a minute just on your social media and whatnot. I remember you popped off when I first really got a hold to you. It was the whole grape situation.
Great.
You got me in trouble a couple of times at the house with my wife. I tried to get her to feed me a couple of grapes, and the shit didn't work out the way it worked out for you. So I was just jumping into the visuals. What made you jump into that aspect of the game and going in that route? I see your videos have gotten a lot better as well that you post as far as the graphics or whatnot on them. What took you in that visual direction?
Well, repetition is the father of learning. So the more you do something, the better you get at it, and you lose what you do not. You lose what you do not use. So I constantly use my brain. I constantly use my creativity to create space for me. You know, God say your gift gonna make room for you. So my gift is to be creative. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And innovative. And I just, you know, with the grapes thing, man, it's all about putting women in their face, man, because look at this beautiful woman here. You know what I'm saying? When you see a beautiful woman walk in the room and she's standing next to you, it changed every man because we got this thing in us called testosterone.
Man,
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So you get the revving.
It ain't no man in here that you can't tell him he ain't the king of the jungle in some aspect of the bedroom. He gonna feel like he better than every man in here. Right. That's testosterone. So when I put them grapes in front of their face, they paying attention because they feeling like, why she standing with him? I could get her. So the first time they watching the broad, the second time they might hear what I say, and then they gonna watch the broad again.
Right.
But the third time they trying to hear what I said to get this broad to stand here and twerk.
Give you them grapes.
And give me them grapes.
Mm-hmm. This is facts. That's how I became a fan.
I appreciate it too.
Started tuning in after I was watching the ass. Like, hold on, bro, it's really spitting some shit right.
Right after you heard him over the clap.
Yeah, it was genius.
Yeah, she clapped real loud too. Yeah,
she was clapping loud than the motherfucker.
I appreciate it. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Each one teach one. Yes, iron sharp as iron, steel sharp as steel. You know, man sharp as man. So I'm all in about enlightenment. You know what I'm saying?
Your videos and your posts, man, it's always lavish. It's always luxurious. Where you be at? You down in Miami? Where you down in Atlanta? Where you be at?
Yeah, I'm in Miami. But a prophet ain't welcome in his own home. So I kind of like, I don't want to say where I'm from.
Right.
Because, you know, I believe when you say where you from in your bio and they try to book you at your hometown, they gonna give you $500 in a bottle.
Yeah. Man.
You know what I'm saying? You could be the hottest dude on the internet. You could be the biggest NFL player. They giving you $500 in a bottle. When you go out of town, they give you $15,000. But at home, you stay here. We gonna give you $500 in a bottle.
You think that's a local mentality?
No, it's a prophet ain't welcome in his own home. You know what I'm saying? They seen your struggle. You know, people know they seen you grow from this room, but they don't respect that process. The stranger you meet in the street respect the progress. He ain't seen the hardship. All he see is the finished product. You know what I'm saying? The people who you've been around, your mom, your cousin, your sister, your brother, they watch the product develop and they don't respect that development process because they never seen your vision. That's your vision. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you got to keep that in mind when you working. They ain't going to respect me and value me until it ain't going to make sense until it start making dollars. You know what I'm saying?
Or you're not here no more.
Or you ain't here no more. Nipsey Hussle.
I was going to jump on that with you. I mean, I've seen your post about it. And I know he affected many different people across the country just with his, the things that he did within his community, within the music. But with his death, I've seen how it affected Texas. And they did something for him down in Houston and just the different parts of the country. How was, down in the South? You be down there. moving and shaking. How was the South affected by Nip and what he had brought to the table?
Well, we in the Me Too movement, so everybody jumped on that wave. You know what I'm saying? It was the wave. Some people use that wave to build a platform. I have a problem with that wave. It's because, one, when the man was around the day before he died, nobody cared about him. You know what I'm saying? They weren't wearing his shirts. They weren't selling his shirts. They weren't banging his music like that. But now when he died and they make him, now all the influencers pushing Nip and saying Nip and not all the great things he been doing before he died get a spotlight on it, but he ain't around to feel this love. The man never had a sold out show in the Staples Center. Matter of fact, he never had a show in the Staples Center. But his funeral sold out. So it'll be more people at your funeral than it will be at your birthday parties. Yeah. And you got to understand that, man. You got to value that type of stuff as knowledge, because them same folks that they had in the crowd, like Jay-Z had a show at the Staples. Meek Mill had shows at the Staples. Everybody in the crowd done been to the Staples, performed and got money. This man buried in his hometown at the Staples, and the prophet ain't welcome in his own home unless he dead. True. They want to see the king head on the plate. That's what they rather see you on your back than on your feet.
Facts. Yeah, now he's number one on iTunes, and he's number one on Billboard, and his music has been streamed all around the world. I think it had like 57 million something streams I had read just the night before. So it's crazy.
I don't respect that. I feel like that man been great. That man been had knowledge. They trying to put that man next to Jesus Christ. Like, man, it's crazy what they doing with this man's name, and this man ain't even around to feel that love. He ain't around to experience that. If only he would have had, like Tupac and Biggie died and was buried in a church. This man had his funeral in the Staples, and BET got they hustle on to say, you know what, we gonna pick it up and get them advertisement dollars. You understand? We gonna advertise the whole funeral thing, but after that they gonna be still watching to see, you know what I'm saying, who was there and all that. So it's like, you know, I got a problem with us not showing love to the people when they round. Don't tell me how great I am when my ears ain't working no more. Tell me I'm great now in your face. It ain't gonna cost you nothing to tell somebody they better or they doing good, and how can I learn from you? That don't hurt.
Appreciation don't cost nothing.
Appreciation goes a long way. I mean, and it goes with the whole saying we always say, like the taste of failure lasts longer than appreciation. So a lot of people probably wouldn't even know how to accept it. They probably wouldn't even know how to wrap their heads around what people was giving them.
But see, the problem is people like to broadcast your failures and whisper your success. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm here at my brother's shop over here, Liberty Tex. I walk in, and you know I'm an African-American male. And I walked in and see my brother. I almost brought a tear to my eye to see a brother I don't even know. Just met him today. See him doing good, see him living good, see him driving good. Don't even know him, though. It made me feel good to see my people on the right path.
They look like you. It's you.
Right.
You're looking at yourself.
But you know what? It's the heart of me, character. Mm-hmm. Right. I said I was happy for somebody I don't know. How many people could say that?
Exactly.
How many people could say, man, you know what, I'm happy for her. She riding the Benz. Instead of saying, you know, and you know, I just got a problem with us not showing love to each other, but then we want to blame the police for killing our own kind when we black on black crime is bigger than the KKK.
Number one killer of each other is black people.
Right. So that's my problem. We got to big up each other. We got to show each other love. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop using the internet as the barrier, the bad news. I mean, we get the news first on the Instagram, then TV done played out. It's over with. You get a cell phone for $1,000, a TV $350, big old plasma, big as this little thing right here.
That's some crazy shit.
Hell yeah.
But definitely, man, with the whole Nip situation was very tragic. Huge L that we took as a whole, as people. You got some of your camp here with you?
Yeah. I got my guy here, man. He doing this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? He out there from Chicago in the Indiana, Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana, Legendsville, right there. Okay. Yeah. You gotta be special coming from Gary. No, doing music coming from Gary. How is that with the legendary family?
I was just ask, how close did you stay to Mike's house?
Did they stay in the real projects or were they in the suburban projects?
We stayed on the same side.
Same side?
Yeah, they ain't staying on suburban.
No, they didn't.
Nah, they stayed in the hood.
Yeah, Joe was pretty hood. I don't think Joe was
right behind Roosevelt.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I come out there, we got a little memorial. You know
was a memorial out there for him?
Yep.
How was it like when you got into music out there in Gary? What's the scene like up there in Indiana for hip hop?
Oh yeah, man, it's a lot of artists out there, man. Shout out to Wise 4L, shout out to D Brown, shout out to TSE Rizzle, shout out to all my shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's out there in Gary doing music. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Shout out to YGG, that's my team. You know what I'm
YGG?
saying? Yeah.
You by way of Chicago now? You staying in Chicago now? You Indiana? You still in the Midwest?
I'm still in Gary, Indiana.
Still in Gary? Oh, still in Gary.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Is it a Midwest sound coming out of Gary? Like what kind of sound? Because I haven't really heard any hip hop coming out of Gary.
We all different up in there. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's kind of like a gangster. You know what I'm saying? Vibe, but it's more like some Scarface type. You know?
I was gonna say probably some South,
storytelling type. You know,
little Dolph.
You know what I'm saying? Yep.
Okay, some Dolphs and okay. Yeah. So definitely, man, Gary. I've never visited. My mom went to Job Corps up there. They got a Job Corps up there, don't they?
In Gary?
In Indiana, though. It's closer. Closer.
Yeah.
I think my mom went to Job Corps up there back in the day. But you got another player, what you hear from the team?
Yeah. My guy Warlord over there, man, he very special. I met the cat today, man, on some business. He handles business like a man. I respect that. But you know what? He got a lot of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? He's into exposing the Jewish people, the people that's like more on the bad, evil, intent side of the Jews, because this is evil Jews. And
I like the way you said that, Jewish.
Yeah, I had to, because I got Jewish friends.
They're Jewish.
Yeah, I got Jewish friends, but he's into exposing, you know what I'm saying, the bad food that we put in our body, you know what I'm saying, the bad people out there in the world, and I just respect what he's trying to do, and I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying, because it's a lot of knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So you've been in music.
Yeah.
Before,
I love
like the whole internet sensation thing popped off for you. You're an artist, right?
Yeah. I love music. But you know the thing is, I would encourage everybody in this room to find your calling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we wake up. Just think about when you was a child, your mom made you go to school. Yeah. But then why graduate from school and work at Walmart? You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is, whatever they molded you to, just imagine that we went to school every day and worked on our gift while we was in school. From K through 12, we worked on what we supposed to be, how great we'll be. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that because the educational system is built for you to work and we to watch your kids, and your kids take your place and you die. It's a system they run, and you got to break that system and let your child be what they want to be and be all they can be. Yeah. Not in the army though. You know what I'm saying? But
facts.
Teach your kids the knowledge, man, to be investors, inventors, how to own a tax service, how to become a motivational speaker, stuff that's going to pay forever. You know what I'm saying? When you leave here, you understand me? Your kids got Gucci. Listen, man, Gucci is a last name. People don't even know that.
Yeah,
Walmart is a name.
Last name, yeah.
All these different brands we walk around and fight for is a last name.
Repping somebody else shit.
But what we got that's our name that we wear on our body, we don't even feel good wearing something that come from another black man.
I saw something. That's why like Nip's clothing line, Marathon, that we need to turn that into, put it over the top.
Yeah.
I mean, if we doing it now, and all this coming together and everything is happening the way that it's happening, you got to put it over the top. But what happens is fear.
We should.
I mean, fear.
But I feel what he's saying, because look at what we did to FUBU.
Oh, yeah. We put FUBU over the top.
It was for us, by us, but after a while, it was like,
and it went out by us, because we stopped wearing it,
too. It went out by us, because we called it uncool. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, I definitely feel what you're saying. It's a cold game.
Tapping into the music, I was telling you, I saw your video.
Yeah.
You dropped on Instagram. I think you got a hit on your hands. Really a club banger, a dance song.
Yeah, that's my main man, Mr. Figaro. I don't want to take all the credit because I had to stop you because he real passionate about his stuff, and I love to give artists their time to shine.
The visuals, who shot the visuals in there?
A guy named
with the
Jeff.
Crown, you was in between the asses. It looked like you was having a good time. Was that fun?
Oh man, and you know what's so funny?
How fun was that, my nigga? Like that.
The funniest thing is, I told him I'm gonna give you an hour. Because I got to go record this podcast. I'm working on a podcast, you know what I'm saying, with QC, Quality Control. Mm-hmm. So I say, man, I got to go back to Miami. We shot the video in Dallas. I'm like, yo, look, I ain't going to be here but an hour, man. Do your best shots in the hour. So for them, I didn't even know all my words to the song. I had the phone reading the phone, rapping. Believe it or not, they had to hold. Somebody had to hold the phone. I didn't know. I just had did the song like 2 days before, and I'm talking in Jamaican. I'm Jamaican. He's a hair shine. You know what I'm saying? He's some jewel with me hair shines. Put some voodoo on me hair tie. So when I'm doing all that, I'm trying to get it. I'm slide line calling Movado, trying to figure out, hey, how you say this star King Sin? All that. I need to know all that before I get on here and embarrass myself, because you're gonna have Jamaicans on here trying to laugh at me by trying to talk Jamaican.
They gonna try to get on you on Instagram.
They ain't say nothing bad about me, dog.
No, you did your thing. I think you had a line in there along the lines. It was something about beat the poom poom.
Beat the poom poom. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
I like that shit right
I just like to have fun. I'm gonna tell you something. You know what I'm saying? The thing I like about me is I'm a funny, real nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I you know, it could go there if you want there, but I always was raised by the mob rules, where if you show your bad side first, they ain't gonna never believe your good side.
Good.
Show your good all the time, so when a nigga get you wrong and you take it there, he ain't even know you had that type of energy in you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Know you was a beast like that.
That's just how I got
to be. We spoke on that. We was talking about Nip and the way he never really rapped or glorified like the gang stuff that he was in. He never incorporated himself in it, but he spoke about it, so he never criminalized himself.
Right.
So the media, they couldn't even say nothing about him when he passed, because he never put himself in that situation, but he talked about it because it was around him.
Right.
But it's just like you say, just putting yourself into a box or putting yourself into a situation you can't take yourself out of. That's what a lot of brothers is doing now. And it's starting from the beginning. I mean, the way social media is, you put something out there, it's there forever.
Well, you know, with the gangs, because, you know, I done been around a lot of them, the GDs, the Bloods, the Crips. A lot of them guys actually called me for private meetings, because some of the gangs, they'll start killing each other, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy like that. Yeah. Back in L.A., they had I think it was 100-day, 100-night thing where they had to kill somebody every night. Mm-hmm. I was contacted by one of the, you know, Hoover, I forget the guy's name, had me to come talk to a group of individuals that was really on that, because I was one of the most powerful speakers on the internet. He was like, man, when you out here with dads, you need to come over here on by the Hoover Park and talk to my folks. I'm by myself with a girl at the time, and it's 100 niggas in black shirts, blue hoodies, and all this, and I'm jumping out on some dolo shit. But me, I got a heart of a lion, so I wasn't scared. I jumped out and started talking. Y'all niggas need to tighten up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all killing each other. Y'all, if we gonna bang about red and blue, what a gang that get to the money? What a money gang get? You understand me? If any one of y'all getting some money, I'm in the gang right now. Join me in, because that's the gang I want to be a part of. The bank gang. My nigga right here, we just formed the gang called the bank gang, the real legal money gang.
Y'all heard it here first, the bank gang.
The bank gang, you heard it here first on Support District Radio.
The bank gang. Bank gang record.
You speak so motivationally, especially coming from a real nigga perspective, because more niggas can gravitate towards that. You know what I'm saying? Because you look good in the videos, but you speaking real shit. Your approach too sometimes with the point thing, and then you do the little step towards the camera. That be getting niggas.
Well, you know what?
Like, what are you about to say right now? What you think about?
You know what? It's all signature.
Yeah.
When I look at the internet, I be seeing a lot of. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Man, I go on the internet all the time, and I look at people who be trying to do me, and they get on a bigger platform because they more commercialized, or they tied to certain individuals that I done fell out with because they ain't real.
Yeah.
I used to get mad by watching these cats, but I realized when you see Walmart, you see Target across the street. When you see Winn-Dixie, you see Publix, if y'all got that out here.
Yeah.
If you see...
No, we don't, but I know what it is.
You feel me? When you see anybody, you see a dope man over here, you see a dope man across the street. It don't matter. A mall over here, mall over there, T-Mobile, AT&T, Burger King, McDonald's.
Pepsi and Cola in the
You can't worry about them.
Yeah.
If you doing something that's duplicatable, congratulations, you already won.
Yeah, you already won.
When you start watching what they doing, that's when you start losing, because you taking the eye off your stuff to worry about their stuff, and don't let nobody who ain't on nothing take you off your stuff.
Yeah.
They ain't know nothing.
Most people don't realize you can imitate or you kind of copy what a person does, but if you're not throwing your own splash on it,
if it's not in you, it's not in you.
And that's what I see you do. A lot of people try to do motivational things, but you definitely have your own splash that you throw on it.
Cause I ain't trying to talk with big words. I ain't T.I. I ain't talking about expeditiously. I ain't doing all that. T.I., what that word mean? You still ain't telling me what that word mean. I want to know how you wore that hat like this and they ain't never fall. I still want to know that.
He used to have the beanies like just right here.
Just right on the back.
I tried that one time. That motherfucker just keeps slipping off, bro.
That's what I want to know.
Head only get cold.
I think he had sticky pads in there.
It was a crown. You think he had sticky pads?
I don't know.
He went in.
They put tape on his head, I think. Something, because he had that hat, and he'll be on the stage like this, and it never fell. And I was like, damn, T.I., when I first met him, I asked him, I say, how you did that with your album cover? He won't even tell me.
Yeah, it's a secret.
Yeah.
He don't want you to know you're using that double-sided sticky tape.
So your music, man, you gearing up for a project. I see like you kind of going a little bit in that direction. When I first came across you, like I get a lot of things from. I'm a stand-up comedian. That's my banana to my banana split. So I'm a stand-up comedian. So I think you're funny. I appreciate it, bro. I think if people listen to you and actually listen to what you're saying, it makes sense. I mean, we're all characters, and we all create a character that people can gravitate towards. But I think once people get past that and listen to you, man, you're saying something in all your videos. You're funny, and you're musically inclined. I mean, so like the direction that you're going in, which direction is you taking this thing in? Like what avenue do you feel like is the best lane for you?
I got a plan.
To get in that fast lane.
I got a plan. You know what I'm saying? My plan is to spend the next 5 years finding myself. When I hit a certain pinnacle, my plan is I'm going to grow up.
Right.
You know, they don't respect Gucci Mane because he grew up when he went to prison and he married an old girl.
Yeah.
They hated the growth. They want him to still be fat Gucci, but Gucci walked out looking like my man right here and got his teeth fixed and took the goals out.
It's a generational thing, too, there. I think it's a generational thing, especially with the youth, the way the youth are now. Most of them are raised in single-parent homes, so they don't respect love. They don't respect a man and a woman being together. When we was growing up, the music that our parents listened to, them niggas was in love. That's all they had was a woman. To be a family, to take care of yours, to take care of your people. That's why we had that kind of music growing up. Niggas don't feel like that no more. You're a square now.
Yeah.
You're a square when you take care of your family. You're your CD case going to the park with your kids. Like they don't appreciate the small things in which those are the richest really of the world.
But you know what? You could be a public success, but a private failure.
Oh, yeah.
So it's very, very, very important that, you know, if you winning financially, you're not going to be winning in the gym. Because you can't get money and be looking like that unless you just getting money and working out.
Yeah,
but guess what? If you getting money and working out, guess who else losing? Your kids. Yeah. So if you being a great father and you working out, guess what you ain't making? Money. Yeah. So you got to have a well-balanced life in order to maintain this life. Because now you got to focus on that and watch the haters and watch the feds. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch who you talk to on the phone. So it's all about being balanced. And that's what I'm trying to work on, being balanced. I'm not trying to impress nobody, man. I ain't in competitions with people. I told my man earlier that I say, man, sometimes people be in solid competition with you and you don't know they in competition with you and they still losing.
Yeah, still losing.
They in competition with you. They trying their hard. You wonder why he keep frowning his face at you and you speaking, bro, I want to see you win. And he looking at you, but you know why he looking at you? Because he in competition with you, and he ain't never tell you that. You ain't even know.
That's when they get to saying shit like, "Oh, I see you got your little car together. I see you got your little money.
I see a little chain. Yeah, I see you got the little girl. I see your little girl.
Damn, you got all the hoes. Yeah. Damn, you get all the money. Boy, that nigga, when a man start doing all that, talking about what you got and what you doing, hey, bro, them your haters. Because he want to be you instead of learning from you. Then you got the niggas that be really like private investigator, but they pose as a friend. They really a spy trying to see what you got going on. He ain't got it like that. Yeah. She ain't really got it like that. That ain't her hair.
That's a wig. One nigga be killing me.
That's real shit.
He be speaking the truth, man.
That's real shit.
You can learn from a nigga, dog. Yeah. Learn from a nigga. Get some money with a nigga. Learn from some people, man, because the truth is, man, I'm telling you, man, if you, sometimes when you really learn this shit, you going to realize that it's not hard. Yeah. You just making it hard by hating. Yeah. That's the that's the hard part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like niggas would rather steal the bucket of fish than rather go out with their homie and learn how to fish.
I had a pole for you and some extra bait. I got the pole and the bait for you.
Yeah, when a nigga trying to give it to him, like I got the pole, let's just go together. But a nigga still rather just steal the fish.
But you're going tough on your music. You got any projects or anything that you're working on? Anybody out there that you want to work with? Anything coming up big for you?
This industry fake.
It is.
It ain't no real rappers out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm be real with you. When I say real rappers, I ain't talking about the independents. Them be mostly all the real niggas.
Yeah.
One thing I respect about Tupac and the Pimp C's, when they went to everybody's city, they wanted to listen to the underground dudes that they never get that spotlight.
Yeah.
Them niggas that's in them limelights, man, them niggas fake, man. Them niggas phony, man. They friends with you in your face, but when you got to use them or call them, you got to call the assistant. They ain't answering no phones. They too big-headed and they act like divas. They Beyonce when they do a video shoot. Oh, I'm hot. Oh, I need security. Man, you come from the street.
Yeah.
Why is you walking with police security in your hood and you ain't did nothing wrong to nobody? Why is you walking with police? Now, we all know what happened with Nip.
Yeah.
I feel like that was an inside job. We gonna go there, but let's go there a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like somebody there text this man who walked up on all them, man. I'd have been in Nip's store. It's really gangster over there for real.
Oh, yeah.
And you ain't finna just walk up around there like that.
Nip.
You was protected when you go in that store and you come up out that store to your car. After that, it's on you. If they follow you home, it's on you.
Yeah.
But somebody text that man in Nip camp at that table and told him, hey, man, come get him now.
I heard it was. I seen something about Cowboy, but I don't know, so I don't really speak on it.
It's going to come out later because they going to run a check on them
it's a cat
phones.
They still going off of that across the way footage when everybody knows
it's a cat
there's
name.
other footage that's closer that they ain't released yet. So
Yeah, it's a cat
It's
named
coming.
Cowboy.
Yeah,
It's
it's
coming.
It's going to surprise everybody.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, man, the prophet ain't welcome in his own home. I get it. But it's a lot of rappers, man. You know what I'm saying? They come out, say they street dudes, and then when you see them, they bodyguard gangsters. You don't be no bodyguard gangster talking about you from the street. And when you come to these people's city, support their city. Go to the hood and support the hood. Stop going to Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada. They already rich, man. They got cameras that scan your pants and see if you really got money before you walk in the store anyway. You robbing the hood by going there because you free promoting. I never seen Gucci, Fendi, Prada, or none of them big people endorse a rapper.
Facts.
But we always endorse
they
them
don't
for
have
free.
to because we endorse them. They don't have to endorse us. We lavish over that crap, and they endorse it. They don't even have to give certain cats a deal. They just run it with it.
Yeah.
And that's my problem. We robbing our own hood because when the rappers say to do it, that's when everybody do it. When Young Thug wore a dress, everybody wanted to dress.
True.
I can't say it because remember, the gay people got more power than the women now. So we ain't gonna say that and they flag my shit. I would just say it like this.
Yeah.
Since they got more power than the women now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So my thing is, if Young Thug, and I ain't got nothing against Young Thug, I think he make great music. Yeah. I don't like some of the,
antics.
I'm gonna say the antics, but it's a different, the extra stuff. Extra. I don't like it because I feel like, look at him now. He's not as hot as he once was because that stuff die out.
Yeah.
You feel me?
It's a gimmick. You know what I'm saying? The gimmicks and trends die out quick.
Hell fast.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Classics and real music.
It never fades. Timeless.
It's timeless. You know what I mean?
Timeless. You can play a Tupac song from 94 and it's going to hit you like it just came out the door. Yeah, so what I'm saying is, man, do something real because one day Young Thug daughter or son gonna ask him, Daddy, is that you in that wedding dress back in there? He got gray hair and he can't even face that. It might send him to a stroke. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't know how to face that.
No, it's real facts.
I just want to leave a legacy when I die. If they painted Nipsey to be the new Tupac, he left out of here like a real gangster. You hear me?
He went out like a G.
And he ain't even plant that.
He went out like a G to the hands of a coward. But
to the hands of a coward.
It was it's still crazy. It's the whole situation, but it's definitely a pleasure having you here with us.
I appreciate you.
We've been watching and following the growth, and just I think I've been messing with. I've been on and off the page. I think I remember when you had like 50,000 followers. Man, you done hit that million mark.
And you know what? I never announced it when I got the million.
Do it change the game for you? I mean, do they start reaching out to you? Do Facebook start sharing your videos and Instagram? Like how they treat you after you get so many so many fans. They started paying you and shit. Now, I'm not trying to get in your pockets, but I need to get my shit together.
Oh man, we could open these. You could audit me right quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I need to get my shit together.
But when you get 1 million followers, you got women that used to want to say, "Hey, who I didn't know." Do a great video and be like, man, I charged this to do some video work that I didn't know from out of town. Maybe I was out of town and wanted to do a great video and I ain't know nobody, and say, hey, oh, he got 1 million followers.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it for free. Matter of fact, I'll pay you. You ain't got to pay me nothing. Just tag me.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you.
They want the followers over the dollars.
Yeah.
And that's the problem I got. I want the dollars. I look at 1 million followers as 1 million clients. I just got to find a way to sell them something. I don't want the followers, man. Yeah. That blue check mark, I'm verified in the street. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I want a verified check, not a verified check on Instagram. Right.
Yeah.
A certified check in the mail, not on Instagram.
Yeah. Right.
Because the truth is, when they shut down Instagram that one day, that should have been a big old wake-up call to everybody to say, who you is. You ain't no model no more, little mama, the one with the 1 million followers that sleep on the crouton and got 1 million followers and you still coochie stank. You ain't no real model. You ain't no real drug dealer, little dog with all the followers, and you be putting up all the drugs and stuff, and you act like you getting money. You ain't no real nigga like that.
Yeah.
That should have woke up everybody like you just really local now again. Yeah. We starting over, but Nino Brown gonna be here forever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because what I'm kicking gonna live. This word walks on when the body falls. That's why I ain't scared of death. You know what I'm saying? So the 1 million followers, yeah, it changed the game for the dummies. Because truth be told, me, I've been getting money before this. You know what I'm saying? It's old. It's just something.
Telling because I had a pager.
Just some extra
popular before social media.
Yeah, this just some extra you know what I'm saying?
Just extra.
Yeah, this some extra
I think it's easier for older cats like us in the sense that we knew a time where there was no social media. So to get back to the grind is really nothing. That's what we grew up on.
Grew from the dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. But see, you know what? I got a problem with a lot of people buying the fake likes and fake followers and all that. Yeah. Earn it, dog, because you fooling yourself, dog.
No, it's a lie.
It's a lie. You live in.
All you gotta do is look at their likes, and it be all motherfuckers from India and shit. They don't know none of them motherfuckers.
Two things I don't fuck with is a liar and a thief.
Like, you don't even know all these damn Indians.
I've never been into that type shit.
But see, you could buy likes, comments, and views, but you can't buy respect.
Yeah,
okay.
You can't buy dignity. You can't buy, real. You know what I'm saying?
Can't buy love.
You can't buy love, dog. Yeah. You can only rent it.
Yeah.
And see, that's another thing. I'm glad we're talking on that topic. When you start getting some money and you able to afford Gucci and you ain't window shopping, or you get you a Rolls Royce or you get you a nice Benz, you realize that ain't about nothing no more. You don't care about it. You let your dog hold it. It's all for another person to see anyway. Yeah. You start. Yeah.
The car lose value as soon as you drive off the lot.
Man, you better not smoke and you lost 20,000.
Soon as the tires hit the street, it's a wrap. The car done lost value right there.
Mm-hmm. Now you don't want to drive it everywhere. Now, listen, why buy a car and you don't want to drive it because you don't want to put miles on it? Yeah. That ain't your car. Yeah. That's them people car. Yeah. Get up out them people. You know what I'm saying?
You can cuss, say it, damn it. You've been
get up out the people's shit. So my thing is, I'd rather when you getting money, man. One thing I respect about the Jews, you ever go to a real rich area of homes and you see the big homes, but then you see them small homes with a lot of land.
Yeah.
That's the Jew home.
Jewish home.
He don't want. He smiled over there because he like that. Listen, he don't want the big house with all the house. He want the land with the cows, and he's selling the cow milk to the government, so they paying for the land.
Yeah. Trying to eat off his land, not live there, not just live there anyway. But
house be on the corner of the land. It'd be a little shack on the corner on the lot. The rest of it all land, just bread.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
You can only sleep in one room. You got 100 cars, you can only drive one.
Facts.
You got 50 chains. Well, nowadays you can wear 50 chains, but you really only supposed to wear
Mr.
one.
T made that official.
And 2 chains. So my thing is, you can only do one. You can only have one woman at a time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And really focus on that one. I don't care. You can have 10 girls number. You can have sex with 5 of them, but one of them only got your attention.
Yeah, facts.
Undividedly.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just how you feel. And I recommend the best compliment that anybody could ever tell you is you look happy. Mm-hmm. Not you look rich. Look at Floyd. Floyd got all that money. I don't think Floyd is very happy.
Floyd ain't happy.
He don't seem happy.
We're always fucking with people.
He seemed like it's the only time he really seemed happy is when he posting the jewels and shit.
But I love him. I love him. Because he did no wrong. And he followed me. You know what I'm saying? He support me. His whole team follow me. So I can't really diss Floyd. That's my dude.
Oh, yeah.
But Floyd is a good guy. Floyd just been shitted on. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Floyd has a problem with showing out, but he earned his respect. He's 50 something, 50 and 0. Never lost. Even though some of them fights looked at business wise. Yeah. We cool with that though.
Hey, get the bag.
Because boxing is big business.
Yeah, I remember the first time I met Floyd. I met Floyd back in high school when I was working at Metro Center at Finish Line. And he was, I don't know why he was in town, but he came in the Finish Line.
He used to come get his hair cut out here.
They shut the gate, pulled the gate down on the store. And I was the only nigga in there, so he came over to me and bought all this shit from me. Like, I got the whole bonus and shit for all the these niggas walked out of there with about 50 pair of sneakers. It was about 7 people. Like, I'm like, this is ridiculous. But that was my first interaction with him before my boy started working with the money team. So, but music, man, I'm always coming back to the music because I've heard some of your music.
I love it.
I haven't really been through enough of it or the catalog that you may have, but you pushing it? You ready?
I'm pushing the music. I got a Grapes 2 album out right now that just really came out a couple months ago.
Okay.
I took a pause from music. I be periodically, the music talent is there. The music is great.
It's like riding a bike. You can put it down, pick it up in 2 years, and ride off on that motherfucker.
Right. But the truth is, I've been looking for residual passive income, and that is timeless. And music is not timeless income. It's only after a while you're an old head rapping. Why you rapping old head? Why I ain't listening to you, man? You old, you still rapping? Man, motivation. You can put a suit on and be Louis Farrakhan age and still get 100,000 to open your mouth.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the timeless money, bro. I'm looking to enlighten my folk, man. I'm looking to try to teach people, you understand me, how to get some money, man. Because, it's a lot of people that has talent, but the talent need to be coached.
Yeah.
And see, the scary part is my man here so big, but the truth is the biggest part of his body is his brain. Because if you could get between them ears, that'll encourage him to use them muscles to go tear down some shit or actually build some shit up.
Yeah.
So that's go
for. He could do both.
That's fine. That's why I'm keep looking at him, because that's my guy. My guy Rico Bands, by the way. But my thing is, when you get between the ears, you understand me? You looking at this woman's body, but try to start fucking with the mind a little bit and get between them ears and watch how much money she gonna get with you.
That's the best part of it.
One of my favorite Scarface lines is, I fuck with they minds, not
private parts.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody get the private
part. Shit. Yeah.
Everybody don't get the minds.
That's easy.
Bandman Kavo, what's up, boy? Out there in the shop. What's up, dog? I see you on there. Listen, man, the truth is, Nipsey Hussle has a real woman, right? Everybody's saying, and I want to touch on this on live today, but since we on live, we're gonna talk about it real quick.
Let's do it.
Nipsey Hussle, woman Lauren London, was strong yesterday.
Man, she was real strong.
Okay, but where she come from? A real strong individual. She just reciprocating his energy.
Yeah.
So everything he taught her, that's why I always tell you.
She's from LA. She already from the turf. So she already had tough skin from the get go. But like you say, he rubbed off on her. You could tell that she was all about him.
All about him. But at the end of the day, man, a real stand up girl, because he taught us something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I meet a man that got money, I don't want to meet him. I want to meet the people that work for him. I want to meet his kids. Yeah. I want to meet his wife. And I want to have one-on-ones with these folk to figure out if they really happy with this guy, because that's the people that see him every day. If your workers don't like working for you, if your family is not happy, if your kids ain't happy, you ain't shit. Straight up, your kids supposed to be like running to daddy. When you come in your house and you got a little dog, don't your dog run? If your kids ain't... When I asked them about daddy, you ain't no real nigga, man. Yeah, you just look like you rich. You ain't getting rich for real. Yeah. You broke. You poor on the inside, bro. You heartless. I can't get no money with that, dog.
That made me feel good, because every time I come home, my kids be like, hey, daddy. So that made me feel good right there.
Real shit. Because at the end of the day, the most enjoyable shit out of all this shit is doing it for your kids when you done it before. So for me, to help another artist build his career, Man, I get a hard on for that, man.
Yeah.
You know why?
That's true. That's the best part.
When my experiences with DJ Khaled going into New York for the first time, I was crying, man. I'm in New York City. I come from fucking Miami, man.
Yeah.
When I went to LA to the Grammys for the first time, I was crying. I thanked Birdman, man. I got on the floor and thanked them, man. Looked up at that man and say, thank you. I never thought I'd be there, man. I come from the roller. I come from Miami, bro. Ain't no outlets but Khaled and Ross. When I made it to these cities, I was crying for tears of joy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Passion.
So with passion and just thanking God that I made it from a place, and now I seen what they do out here in Cali or Arizona. And then when I started doing it on my own with Dr. Khaled, that made me feel even more special. Yeah. So now when I see artists take their little grind and go, and I try to make their experience different from what I experienced with Khaled, because I slept. It was like, see our people in here in the room?
Yeah.
It was one hotel room on tour with all us in it sleeping on top of each other, and Khaled in the Ritz-Carlton sleeping good.
Yeah.
And we had to live like that on his promo tours, but I was cool with that. I come from the street, roaches and rats.
I'm here.
I want to be here.
I'm here.
I want to win. Fuck this temporary. This temporary.
Yeah.
My later life is I'm going to do this on my own. I'm going to have me a mansion. I remember I used to go to Cali and say, man, I'm going to have me a mansion.
Say it one more time.
Mansion.
Mansion.
That's all you wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Listen, I used to go to Cali and ask him, hey, man, you think T.I. really rich? You think Jay-Z rich? We just seen Jay-Z in the studio. He pull up in a black Maybach with white insides. I'm like, man, this nigga here. Because the reason I'm asking is he look like a regular nigga like me and you. Mm-hmm. I'm like, man, you think that nigga really rich? Man, you know, that nigga rich. Man, that nigga got $1 million? You know, man, $1 million ain't no money. But at the time, I'm thinking, my nigga, that's some money to me. I come from the hood, nigga. Yeah. I ain't had no more than 20,000 saved up in my whole life at that point. Yeah. So I'm like, $1 million? He got $1 million? Man, that's big. So when I start touching these millions, so God put that shit in my face. Mm. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm looking at people when they come to me, you got $1 million. Man, that ain't no motherfucking money, man.
Yeah.
Man, we got plenty of that. We want 10.
Yeah.
1 million, you broke, man. If you create a lifestyle, that's why these rappers go broke and they can't live with themselves, because they create a lifestyle. Mm-hmm. If your bill $60,000 a month every month, in about 3-4 years, that million ain't $1 million no more, bro. Yeah. And if you ain't getting no shows like you used to, guess what? You gonna be dead broke, fucked up, and everybody don't want to fuck with you no more because you ain't what? Hot. So now you got to work at the welcome to Walmart. Now you back to selling packs, getting it back like that because you wasn't smart with the money. You wasn't putting no tax service up. You wasn't doing my man doing out here getting into it, hustling, putting up shit in Twin Peaks, putting 10%, 20% Twin Peaks. You weren't investing your money the right way when you had the money because you thought the money was going to always come. But you the big dummy. Yeah. The shit stopped coming. The well ran dry. Now you want to learn from the water fountain. Yeah. Ain't no water coming out no more.
Water done ran dry.
What would you say was the probably one of the best things you learned from Khaled or being in that situation?
How to politic.
Okay.
I learned Khaled is the best politician. Khaled has zero talent, but yet he sell records. Khaled get nominated for Grammys and shit. How you get nominated for Grammys and all you do is say DJ Khaled?
True.
We the best. Another one.
Yeah.
That's the 3 words he say, but he nominated for a Grammy, and rappers out here risking their life to get a sale.
Yeah.
So if he could do that and get money, you got the respect, and he an Arab. He's not no black man. He's not no Jewish man. He's a Arab, or whatever you want to call it, out here getting black man money. You understand me? Right. Got to respect his hustle.
Yeah.
His character is what I don't like. Ain't nobody ever won around Khaled. Everybody just stayed at a certain level. Mm-hmm. But my God I serve told me, the first shall be last and the last shall be first. I remember Ace Hood was the dude winning and I was standing there, ain't had no money. I'm praying when I get my chance and they telling me you got to wait your turn. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I got this shit, dog. Put me in the game, coach. I got this. Yeah. He said, man, Ace Hood, that dude, Ace Hood wasn't shit. I knew he wasn't shit. Every record he had a feature on it. Man, I ain't need no feature. I got this here, man. You understand me? Yeah, so when I seen him putting up this nigga, I say, man, fuck them niggas. Man, I'm going to do me. Everybody looked at me crazy. You finna walk away from Cali. You crazy about nigga? I said, man, fuck them niggas, man. Fuck them. Nigga, I'm finna get it out the mud, nigga, because guess what? When I build this castle If something fall off this castle, I can put it back. Yeah. A man who builds his castle is richer than a man who giving his castle. Facts. And I built my shit. Facts. Now I own a mansion. Big boy condo in Miami. Got plenty cars. Can't drive but one, though. I got plenty of them, though.
Yeah.
And I get money by my motherfucking self because I built this shit. And everybody be like, damn, why you don't give me no money? Why you everybody quit to do the handout? Because my man said something today. Because it's mine. It ain't yours. I earned this shit. Yeah. And when you earn this shit like a working man supposed to, you ain't careless with your motherfucking money because you had to go out here and shovel shit and goddamn suck on salt and chew barbed wire to get it.
They some facts.
They're major facts.
Right. So my thing is, man, earn your position. Stop trying to get in the game off another nigga name. Earn your name. I stand in the game on my own too, not who I stand next to. Yeah, a candle burn, gotta burn your candle and light your candle up. That's fine because Jay-Z had to do it for Kanye. Kanye had to do it for this one and that one. But if they ain't doing that for you, do what Nipsey did. He ain't do that with none of them niggas. Yeah, and yet they had his motherfucking funeral at the Staples Center sold out. They was selling tickets on eBay, $500.
Self-made. So it was a self-made product, man. Exactly what you're talking about. I mean, he's probably one of the cats that did it that way. We got some music. We're gonna get into some music, right? We got some music from you, Nino?
Yeah, we got some music. If I don't know what you about to play, but I like this record called Smile.
You send it over to us?
We didn't get it.
We didn't get
what you got? You can play whatever you got from Nino. It's all gonna be real. I just in that knowledge mode. I feel like the world need to hear that, man. You know how many people yearn for that, man? You know how many people out here going to prison? I had a dude hit me today. Dude say, man, let me read this before you play the music. And it ain't that long. It's short. It's real short.
What is it on? Grapes too?
No. It's on We the Business. Listen, the dude hit me with a DM. He say, I was on the mountaintop and I was about to take my life until I watched one of your videos. Thank you for saving my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get them messages 3 times a week. People about to kill themselves. I had one guy had a stab thing right here with a knife next to it. I had niggas in prison almost about to hang themselves if I ain't pick up the phone and talk to them. I had people, mama fly me to their house, paid me $5,000 just to talk to their badass kids. Just to talk to them.
Yeah, real shit.
So all it is finding a way to create solutions. A boss solves problems.
True.
He get the money, but he's solving the problems. Nobody don't want to solve the problem. Everybody want the money. They just see you living and riding good. My man got a G-Wagon. My man got a Mozzie. I'm riding around this Rolls Royce. And you see all that, but you don't know what I go through.
Yeah.
You don't know who I'm helping, who life I done changed. If I die today or tomorrow, this text message I got today saved my motherfucking life. So if I die today or tomorrow, guess what? I did my job. I saved somebody else's life. Tupac saved mine. Pimp C saved mine.
Real shit.
Birdman saved mine. Gucci Man saved mine. I'm talking about everybody who had an impact on me as a kid, dog. That's real talk. Yeah. And that's what it's all. I know y'all got to get that music. I talk all night about this motherfucker. It's mine! It's mine!
That's what we got you in here for, baby. Hey, man. We're going to get into this track.
Saturday Be Live. We got more
coming out. We the Business mixtape, right? Or is that the album?
Yeah, that's, I mean, you know, nowadays we call them albums, but, you know, I say mixtapes.
Okay. This off the We the Business mixtape. This is Nino Brown live on Support District Radio. This Smile.
Man, I just appreciate y'all watching, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody on here. You know, I just try to enlighten my folk, man. I appreciate you. I love you. I love you. Make sure y'all go to wethebusiness.com and support the movement.
Give me that shout out, Nino. Tell them niggas to follow me.
Follow my dog here.
Follow me, man. We support District Radio at Marlon the Great, MarlonDagra. The man in the building, the man, the myth, the legend. Nino Brown, motherfuckers.
Roadrunner Sip, man. RADRUNNASSIPP, man.
Young Silence, YUNGSYLGNC. You know what I'm saying? Gary, Indiana shit. Stand up. Support everybody, man. Shout to I Am Rico Bands. Shout to everybody watching. Y'all make sure y'all go to wethebusiness.com, man. Man, Kavo, what's up, baby? Shout to everybody on here. E40, what's up, baby? Snoop, what's up? Man, look, man, I love everybody on this motherfucker. Y'all tune in, baby. Ain't nothing but love. Yes, baby. I'm gonna fuck with y'all later.